Hello everyone, this is Father from Father and Son Investing. Previously I've talked with you about setting up a custodial brokerage account for your teenager and a custodial Roth IRA account for your teenager and how you can do that at Charles Schwab. Now I'd like to talk with you about how you can go about picking some stocks to start investing in those accounts. What I have here before you is a spreadsheet that I downloaded from the internet. I'll give credit where credit is due. This comes from a website called suredividend.com. When I was looking for some dividend-paying stocks, I found this website on the internet, and in exchange for giving them my email address, they sent me the spreadsheet that is before you. Let's talk a little bit about this. So you're ready to invest now. You're not sure what you'd like to invest in. Certainly you can invest in something called exchange-traded funds, and I'll talk about that next time. Or you might want to pick some stocks. Now, a stock is a share of a company. So it's called an equity because you're getting an equity stake within the company. If you already know what company you'd like to invest in, you simply would find the name. You can sort alphabetically if you like. You'd find the name of your company, then go over to this column and find the ticker symbol. So Visa, the ticker symbol for that is V. You would click on Buy within your brokerage or IRA account, type in the ticker symbol that you'd like, the price of the stock will pop up, and then you would tell it whether you want to buy it now, which would be a market price, or whether you would like to buy it at a certain price in which you would type in a limit price. We can go over that as well on another video. Perhaps you don't know what company you'd like to invest in and you're more concerned about the price. Well, you can click here and this will give you what the stock price was on that given day. So the day I downloaded this spreadsheet, the cheapest price in the S&P 500 was Cody at $3.75. If you're not so much concerned about price, but you're more interested in dividend, then you would go to this column. Now, a dividend is something that some companies will pay their shareholders on a quarterly or sometimes monthly basis. It's very similar to an interest-bearing savings account. The dividend, though, is a set price, and the dividend yield changes based on the price of the stock. So if the price of the stock goes up, your dividend yield would go down. Now, you might be looking for some bargains as you're trying to pick stocks. One column that you could use, or one aspect of stocks that you could use, is the price to earnings ratio. What that tells you is what it takes the price of the stock and divides it based on the earnings of the company. So a stock that has a 27.8 price to earnings ratio tells you that it's making $27.8 per share. Now this says forward price to earnings ratio. So this is an estimate of what analysts think the future price to earnings ratio will be. Lastly, let me just talk about this column that says beta. So beta describes the volatility and therefore correlates with the risk that a company has as you're investing. The average beta would be 1.0, and this is relative to the index that you're following. In this case, it's the S&P 500. So a stock with a beta of 1.3 is more risky than a stock that has a beta of 1.0 or 1.03. But you would also expect that its return may be greater as well. Something that you would expect when you take on more risk, you would expect more return. That is not a guarantee. Never, never, ever a guarantee when you're investing. Let me just quickly touch on this other tab called Performance. It shows the stock, it shows how it's done over the previous month, 3 months, 6 months, etc. So over the previous 30 days, this stock, Cody, had declined in price by 33%. Why would you want to use this data? Well, for instance, when I used this spreadsheet, I was looking for stocks that paid a good dividend and were below their 52-week high or their year-to-date high. That would give me an idea whether I thought the stock price might increase in the near future, especially because of the pandemic that is currently happening. Again, never a guarantee, but that's how I went about picking some stocks that I thought I'd like to invest in as I use this spreadsheet. Well, I hope you'll find this tool helpful. I will put a link to it in the notes. The Sure Dividend people sent me a recent referral link. If you'd like to, you can click on that and it will take you to the site. And good luck as you start picking the stocks that you'd like to invest in with your teenager. Thanks.